evening, book lovers of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and I also read a page from a book of my choice. So, in today's video, I am going to be speaking about the books I bought in April and the ones I plan on reading in May. So, April wasn't a very successful reading month in my case. I only read about 5 books, which amounted to 1,320 pages. In April, I got 540 new subscribers. So, to the people who are new to the channel, um, or who just subscribe, thank you so much for joining my community and I hope you can stick around. And this is something I do every single month. And as you know, I read one page for every subscriber I get. So I read 1,320 pages, but only got about half the amount of subscribers. So hopefully this month we can do way better. But anyway, here are the books I bought in April. I didn't buy too many because I was trying to limit myself. But anyway, the first one is called Train Spotting by Irvine Welsh. This is one that was recommended to me by a friend. I have no clue as to what it is about, but from the blurb alone, I can tell that it has Fight Club sort of vibes, and that is something I definitely love. And the skull on the cover, I know it's a mass market paperback or something like that, but the skull on the cover, it gives ominous vibes, which I certainly love. Next, we have this book called The Last White Men by Mohsin Hamid. Hopefully, I'm saying that right, not quite sure. This, I've read more than half of it already. I bought it yesterday. Um, since I submitted my dissertation for university, I thought I would treat myself and I got these 2 books as a gift from me to me. But anyway, this one is basically about this guy who wakes up in the morning and he realizes that his skin color has changed to a very dark shade. And from his perspective, and the narrator recounts the way he is treated by society, the way he feels, the way his family reacts to this news. And I'll of course be making a review about this. Probably it will be the next video I make. I look forward to finishing it, and the only complaint I have about it so far is how long the sentences are, and that is something that is quite frustrating. But at the same time, it was also um, a bit of a reflection regarding what the book is like, and I'll explain to you why in the review. So make sure to stay tuned. Next I have is a book I borrowed from my father. I didn't buy this, but I was very interested to see what the series is about. This is a book by Robert Busuttil, a local author. It is called Murder in St. Jude's. It looks interesting, and I've read about 10 pages, 20 pages of it so far, something like that. And I'm pretty sure that it has yet to pick up, but the English used over here is a bit of a turn-off so far. But there are 3 more books which follow, and I look forward to seeing what the guy will come up with, what sort of book this is. I mean, I love anything having to do with murder, with mystery, and yeah, that sort of vibe. So I look forward to finishing this as well. Might be one of the books I want to finish reading in May as well. Next, I have another 2 to go. This one is called the World According to Bob by James Bowen. Um, I must say, I finished reading A Street Cat Named Bob, and my heart was absolutely shattered when I found out that this cat was apparently run over a couple of years ago now. But I still love the vibe that Bowen brings to the table, and I certainly want to read more about the way this cat has changed this man's life in so many ways. And yeah, I love the wholesome idea behind these books, and anything having to do with cats I love as well, as you know. So this is definitely now part of my cat book collection. And finally, we have a book which I already mentioned, I believe, on this channel called Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo. As you might know, I finished reading Six of Crows a couple of weeks ago. I made a review about it if you'd like to check it out, and I look forward to finish this as well, and hopefully Lee Bardugo will make even more because I think that it's a very cool concept for a fantasy novel, and the writing is great. It's actually very reminiscent of the work of Brandon Sanderson, which is probably why I enjoy it so much. Next are the books which I would like to finish reading in May, in addition to the ones I mentioned already. The first 2 are ones which I borrowed from the library. They are called The Sense of an Ending and The Noise of Time by Julian Barnes. Um, This is an author I have to study for university for a unit having to do with American fiction and contemporary fiction. So I think Julian Barnes is a very good author and I'm enjoying his work so far. Um, I look forward to finishing The Noise of Time because I only have about 40 pages to go and I've been procrastinating since it's a university book. It's a frustration I have to deal with every single day. This one, on the other hand, it's much shorter and I hope to finish in a couple of hours. So stay tuned for the reviews as well. Next is a book which I also should be able to finish in the next few days called The Boy and the Dog. I made a video about this where I read from it for about 30 minutes, so that was my longest video, which I made in April. And now I only have about 120 pages to go. So yeah, I look forward to finishing this. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this book so far, but you might know that I'm more of a cat person than a dog person. But at the same time, it's quite a cool story. It has a lot to do with death, and it wasn't something I was expecting. It caught me off guard. But anyway, I have 120 pages to go, so I am expecting for a lot of things to happen. Next is a book which I was meant to read about 2 months ago, also for university. This one is by Kazuo Ishiguro, called Never Let Me Go. Um, Nothing interesting has happened here so far, I imagine. I mean, it's written well, but I mean, so far we're only dealing with the characters. There really isn't a lot of world development and world building, and I'm looking forward to the part where it catches on because from what I've heard, this is going to become very, very interesting very, very soon. So I definitely look forward to finishing this as well. And next, I have the third book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This one is called Before Your Memory Fades. I believe this author is going to publish a fifth book. It's going to get translated who knows when, but a fifth one is in the works, and I read the first two already. I never got around to reviewing them on my channel because I was on a break from YouTube for a long time, for about 3 years. But I look forward to reading this and catching up. I remember enjoying the stories, but thinking of them as repetitive or there being too many rules. But hopefully, my impression will change 3 years down the line. And finally, there is this book which I've also been dragging with for the longest of times. This one is called The Elementia Chronicles by Sean Fay Wolf. It is still the first book in this tetralogy, I think. Part three is split into two, so there are four books in total. And I mean, I love Minecraft, so I definitely want to get into this fan fiction, but the length has been putting me off, and I'm not sure why I've been procrastinating with it. I definitely want to finish it as soon as possible. But anyway, those are the books I bought in April, and the ones I plan on reading in May. Once again, I hope you have a great month. Hopefully, I had a great April as well. Do let me know in the comment section what you did and what your biggest achievement was. I think mine was that I completed my dissertation on time, and that is why I couldn't read a lot, but it was definitely worth my time. I learned a lot about Neil Gaiman and all of the things he did, or many of them at least. But anyways, that's all I have to say today. Hopefully I'll see you soon in another video, and as usual, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, check out the rest of my content, and make sure to join when I'm doing a live stream. I would love to chat with everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye guys.